They're setting one down now.
Is that those?
Yeah.
Those dealies. Let's see who's here. Shark Air is here. He says he's got a Black Beauty, but he's a little disappointed that there's no gold hardware. We're going to talk about that, Shark. Fat Philosopher is here. Live streaming opposite. Are you guys a fan of 24 fret guitars? Actually, if the guitar is if the guitar works well with the 24 fret, then absolutely I am. But here's something about, so like, I'm not a mega huge fan of a 24 fret guitar on a shorter, like Gibson scale, especially one that has two pickups, because then the pickups get squished real close together. So if you're going to go 24 fret, I prefer a one pickup or P90s rather than humbuckers is a little better. We should probably turn off the air compressor.
Good idea.
But on a longer scale, which is not a whole lot longer, but like the Fender 25.5-inch scale, I like it. But again, if the pickups get real squished, then I don't like it. And if the guitar works with a 24 fret neck, then I like it. But some don't. Like, for example, if you were building a Les Paul and you wanted to keep everything else the same and add 2 more frets, then like, you know, it's like, well, you can't get to them, and yeah.
It was already off.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, the valve wasn't off.
Oh,
so it's just running on tank.
Carson Hammer Hansen, those are not the right shape. What do you mean they're not the right shape?
I think
man?
he's saying that
because he has a V there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's in the cube.
What's going on with that? It's got clear on it.
It's got clear. It's been mostly wet sanded. It's been sort of buffed a little bit. I used it in another class as a here's how you do it.
That's that's going to be a fun one to ship to him. Way over yonder, isn't it?
It will be, yeah.
Gary Redburn is here.
We might have to cut it in half or fold it lengthwise.
What can we say about Gary's projects? One is finished. Gary Redburn. One is finished and has been revealed. What can we say about the other one?
It's finished and hasn't been revealed.
But it's not going to be revealed tonight. We have a whole lot of other stuff.
We don't want it to be the belle of the ball when we're trying to show off these others.
That's right. So Gary, you have 2 guitars that are ready.
Remember that time you said, "Oh, cool, are you going to ship them at the same time?" And I said, "Nope." Well, guess what?
Guess what, sir?
We're still not.
One of the problems with Gary, a potential issue with Gary's
prostitute
purple guitar is it doesn't fit in any of the cases, and so Gary, we are looking for a case for that guitar. So, all right, okay.
Yep.
Slacker Deluxe, aka Doug, says the Kaiser blade is fire. As in, let me stand next to you. This is not a twist off. This is one of Eric Webster's high test root beer. And because I have my little Gerber tool, everyone should have one. I'm going to drink it. Brandon, will you send me your hours so I can get you paid out this week? Okay. Unless you want to hang around and drink with us. Oh, yeah, that's right. You got to go home to the dog. All right, brother, man. We'll talk to you soon. All right.
See ya.
Thank you, Brandon. Is it time to do this? It's almost time. Sean is here for the reveal. Kenneth is here for the reveal. Lefty O is here.
Sean,
Jeffrey's here.
Emenheiser. We got your label. We didn't get the box ready in time.
Yeah, that's so
Sean,
early. That's going to go out Monday morning with the check. Joe is here. Joy is here. Dave the Pious is here. Wonder what Dave the Pious is up to. What do you think?
You should probably ask him.
I don't know. Well, Dave, what are you up to? Dan is here. I have a hard time playing on the top 12 frets. I do too, Dan. I forgot to wear my hat, Chris, for the last couple of reviews. So I'm back in the saddle again. Good. Okay, 24th fret is like an exclamation point. You need to. Okay, all right. Hey, everybody, this is Matt, and we're at Texas Toast Guitars, and it is Friday, and Dave the Pious is eating tacos. That sounds like a great idea. And Chris and I are having some
Some beers. I'm having a shiny.
This just tastes like a root beer. How much
like
alcohol is in this?
I think it's like 5.9.
Yeah, they're not farting around with that. I probably should go easy on this because I'm a bit of a lightweight. But Chris,
we have to try the other ones too.
Are they cold?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I put them in the freezer for a while.
Oh, good on you.
They might be too cold.
Okay. So yeah, we got some stuff from a lot of people this week. We got some Coors Light cozies, but we're not having any Coors Light right now.
Not today, but we will.
And we got some beers from the Ragin' Cajun, and it's called the Ragin' Cajun.
There we go.
Can we just like split one of these?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. So we got some of these Ragin' Cajuns. We weren't sure. Man, that's cloudy. It's ice, huh?
It's ice. Yeah.
I
put it in the. I thought it was only like 30 minutes, but
well, maybe it'll be ready here in just a
that
moment.
They'll be. We can.
Yeah. So okay, let's see. Let's take a super chat from Doug. He asks, "Hey, if you got time for a question, is there a particular finish or color that would best draw attention to a German carb for more visual impact?" Now, that is a great question, Doug. But a lot of people might not know what a German carve is. Some people believe that a German carve is just that cove all the way around. And that's getting you halfway there. Mm-hmm. But that's not what Chris and I call a German
fine
carve.
Start.
Yeah.
To a German carve.
Tell us what a German carve is and where people can find it.
So a German carve, I think I can best answer that question. Usually the vintage Mosrite style guitars, like the Ventures model, I think is the most.
Yeah, the
famous.
Johnny Ramone one was flat.
That one was flat, and they also did some other ones that just had the cove around them, and those aren't really a German carve. The German carve is a cove all the way around it, but then it's also got more of a carve, especially on the butt.
The butt.
Yeah, we don't really have anything, but go look up Mosrite Ventures.
So
model.
when Chris and I do Mosrite style bodies, we always start with that half-inch cove, and then we go from there. So the question is there a color that makes that pop?
I think more than color, I think shine makes it pop.
And any kind of solid color would be better than wood, like see-through finish or burst or something like that.
Yeah, although we did that one in Black Limba.
It had a burst, did it not?
It did have a little bit of a burst on it, but not much of one. And it really popped. But it had a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
As far as grain and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing is shiny. If you do it flat, it's going to look a little more, flat.
You know what? Okay, here's a color I think would be cool. Tamco Intergalactic.
Sure.
That's cool.
Black on those always looks really good. Yeah. Dark colors look good. Yeah. I think really it's one of my favorite contoured bodies.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely right up there. Yeah. Brian says whiskey, Texas toast, and the abs. Pretty much a perfect Friday. Thank you, Brian. That's a lovely thing to say. Wayne says he loves the Carb Top Challengers, by the way. Wayne, we are working on three of those right now. And the reason that I say we're working on three of them, not because we're working on 6. We're working on a few of them. Actually 3, but I say dumb stuff like 3 all the time. But I've got 3 that I want to kind of one is the one I'm going to settle on for the carve top. And I think I know which one it's going to be. But anyway, cool. You guys will see them soon because we got necks fretted on them today. Bodies are all ready for 220 sanding and everything like that. But you know what people are thinking right now, Chris? You know what 69 people are thinking? 63 people.
Shut up and reveal the guitar.
Hey, shut up and put. Yeah. So why don't, without any further ado, we show off some of the X's. Which one do you want to show off?
Doesn't matter.
Well, since it's closer, why don't we show off the very first ever Challenger Custom Black Beauty Trem. So, oh poop! I forgot to. These are on the website right now. You can buy these right this minute. But I forgot to put a link to, thank you. I forgot to put links in the description. I'll go back and do that. So this is another first for us. It is it's a Challenger Custom. And the reason that we are calling it the Challenger Custom is because it has 5-ply binding on the body and headstock, 3 or 4-ply binding on the neck, and block inlays. We're calling it the Custom Trem because it has a trim. And we're calling it Black Beauty because it's all black.
It's black and it's black and it's beauty. Though.
It really is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gee, look how black it is.
So so somebody asked somebody if I was really smart, I would remember that Shark Air asked, why not gold? Well, because I think that gold is cool. And we've got some guitars coming with gold hardware, but I always like chrome better than gold. So that's why. But if you are interested in a guitar like this one, we will be happy to put gold on it for you. Gold. All right, Chris, let's start at the headstock. You wanna talk about it?
Sure,
All
I'll
right.
talk about it.
Tell them what it's got. Gary,
So as Matt said, the headstock is bound. 5-ply, I believe.
Yep.
Really fun to mask.
Really
Fun to bind.
Mm-hmm.
Hipshot tuners. Those are the locking ones.
Yeah, because it says a Trem, right?
Because it's got a Trem. Yes, that is typically the way that we do Challengers with Trems.
Yeah.
Is they have locking tuners if they have a Trem. Mahogany neck.
Mahogany neck.
Back.
Hold on, wait. Ebony fretboard.
Ebony fretboard with blocks.
Not Ebonel.
Ebony.
Ebony, sir.
Yep. With blocks. Maple top.
And so this
has
I don't know if you guys can see it in there, but the neck is bound a little more binding than we normally do. So.
Yeah. 3-ply binding on the neck. 5-ply binding around the body.
Hold
so
on,
it's
get
got
in there
4 thin strips and 1 regular thick strip.
I don't think I can hold it out there for too much longer. I'm weak.
What else? Let's see. Hipshot Trem.
I love this Hipshot Modern Trem a lot. It's my if I was going to build a guitar for me with a Trem, it might be this one. I really like this guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would want this Hipshot Modern Trem. I love this.
I like that. I like it too. Let's see. Pickups are Damasio Steve Morse.
Yeah, the signature models
that
we got from our
in
good
white.
buddy in New Jersey. Well, I can't.
Good Lord.
I shouldn't have said anything if I can't remember. TK? No.
It'll come to
Well,
us.
it'll come to me. I'm old.
Yeah.
Independent volumes, master tone. Why do we do that, Chris?
For one, I'm not a fan of volume tone, especially the footprint that takes.
It's a lot.
I do like individual volumes for the different pickups.
Mm-hmm.
The other reason is it's easier to run all the wires on this and run them through the body than it is to run pickups here and then try and solder them and then tuck all that stuff in.
Yeah.
For a volume pot, I'd rather have 2 because you can a little variation in sound if you want. Yeah.
I like it because Hamer did it. Although they put the switch down here too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We could also do that, but I like the switch up here.
So I absolutely do on a single cutaway. That's like the prime area for us. This guitar turned out great. Now I'm really glad that we did not put covered pickups on it, and that we got the white bobbins from the DiMarzio Steve Morse pickups. Which these are excellent. BK, thank you. Yeah. Now it is I'm going to go with these are probably the ceramic. These are probably really close to.
I bet you they're
Super D's.
Yeah, probably some sort of version of.
Yeah. Does anyone know what the Steve Morse signature DiMarzios are?
The guitar like a Super D.
Yeah.
So
they do.
They sound great. Yeah, I liked it. I played this guitar for longer than I normally do.
Like I say, if I was going to have a guitar. If I was going to build a guitar for me, it would probably be a lot like this. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. One of my all-time favorite things that you started doing not long ago, but not like you haven't done it forever, is Frenching in the jack.
Uh-huh.
That's what we've been calling that, right?
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but Chris has kind of made that jack hide in there. So yeah,
It's the jetpack output jack.
the jetpack yeah. And Gary, you're right.
Try and
Anytime
say
you
that a
can-
bunch of times.
Okay.
Try and remember that.
you try to remember
You're
it.
gonna remember that.
Gary's right. Anytime you can do something like Joel, you absolutely do it. So so this is we don't make a lot, like our standard challengers don't come with inlay.
No.
I'm doing one of these for my friend Jeff LaQuatra. And I'm like, you want to do block inlays? He's like, no, I don't. I love my guitars to have no, because he's a classical player.
Oh yeah.
So he's like, no, I love the way the ebony looks. So
Good.
so yeah, he wants ebony and he wants no block. He's like, I don't even need side dots because he doesn't use them. So yeah, like classical guitars don't generally come with them.
Yeah, that's true.
So okay, so guys, if you are interested in the Challenger Custom, it's available online in the available guitar section. You can buy it right now, and we'll ship it off. It's ready to buy, ready to ship today. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And it turned out cool.
I love this.
And
thing.
it's black.
Black is beautiful.
And it's loaded up with fingerprints from me picking it up. Stop touching it.
Okay, all right. So let's get. Yep, this thing is cool. You can see. Wow, you can see the other end of the shop in there, you guys.
Mhm.
So, yep. All righty then. Mike, if you bought this, I'm jealous of you. Okay. Okay, gang. So yeah, the Challenger Custom. I don't know, Chris. How many more Challenger Customs are? I guess we're gonna find out.
I know you're not a fan of doing the binding.
No, but I do the binding, and I love the way it looks.
Yep.
So
That's right there.
So let's move along to guitar number 2 in our reveal series. What is it called, Chris? If there's only some way to know it was written on the guitar.
This model is called the Kaiser blade.
Some people call it a sling blade.
Some people call it a swing blade. I call it a Kaiser blade.
So so the Kaiser blade is basically a kind of an electric version of a parlor guitar.
Oh, no, it's upside down.
Yeah, it's okay.
What's going on with that?
It's okay. So if you're interested in either the Kaiser blade or the or the Challenger Custom Trem, both those are on the website now.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian, you can buy it. You can buy them right this instant if you want. Just go to texastoastguitars.com and you'll see it in the ready to go guitars.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Kaiser blade. This
Okay.
was one that we kind of started doing I have always loved the idea of a no cutaway kind of parlor guitar like this. And we always talked about doing it. And when we started doing our classic electric woodworking workshop, it was like, well, let's do those because we want to show everybody how to do binding, and it's one of the easier guitars to do binding on.
Mm-hmm.
So we were able to do binding right away and then help everybody with binding.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a cool thing there.
Yeah. Because a lot of people don't know this, but you spend as much time sanding a cutaway as you do the rest of the outline.
Oh,
of the
that's
guitar.
another thing. Yeah.
So when we're in class, if we can buzz these out and bust it out fairly quickly,
Yeah.
then we can go and help other people with their project.
And remember, it's Chris
Plus,
and
we
I
like 'em.
do it. Yeah, it's Chris and I
Yeah.
kind of tag teaming this, and
Mhm.
Brandon too. So anytime one of us has a free instant, we work on these, and we always show people how to do what they're about to do on, say, the pin router
Yeah.
on a guitar that we're building. That way, we don't take it from them, and they don't get to do it.
Yep. So that's where this guitar started.
Yeah.
But we don't do finishing class, and we don't
Yep.
do assembly, and so you still got to do all of that.
Yeah. So let's take a peek. So you have loaded this one up with so you swapped out the buttons on the
swapped out
Hipshot
the
tuners.
buttons.
They look really excellent.
Yep.
This has, of course, our 7-degree headstock angle, which if you guys tune in on Sunday, we're going to talk about Gibson necks and the angle that they use and why they use it. And is it the best Is it possible? It's the best neck in the world. So this is a mahogany neck with a rosewood fingerboard.
Yep.
It has white binding and trapezoid inlay.
Yep.
In there. It has a maple top with mahogany back. Now, I don't know if you can see, but you can see the grain in real life. I'm not sure if it'll come through on the camera.
There's not a ton of grain on the top.
It's a plain maple top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The back has more grain.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's brown, it turned out a little browner
Yeah.
and showed up a little differently, which I actually really like. I think this
Yeah.
back is rad.
Yeah, that one could have just been all mahogany and would be good to go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this has your standard 3-way jack. It has Texas Toast pure juice humbuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Has a roller bridge, and the reason it's got a roller bridge is because it has the genuine article Bigsby B7. This is the B70. So this is the licensed one made,
which some people say work better.
It's got a little different flavor to it, but I dig it.
Yeah, it looks a little different. There's a couple little minor differences.
It actually is a little cleaner than the Sandcast stuff.
Yeah, and they say that's one of the reasons that these might work better is because these are machined.
Yep.
If you get a bad B7, these work better.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I have
get a
no
good B7, then they work the same.
I have no issue at all with either of these Bigsbys.
No.
So,
and these are really cool.
Mike, build the Kaiser blade classic. Mike, if you come to one of our build the classic woodworking workshops, you can build the Kaiser blade.
Mm-hmm.
No sweat. In fact, a couple guys have.
Yeah, a couple guys have. A couple guys have built double cut Les Pauls, and while the Kaiser blade guys are sitting there, bullshitting in the afternoon, those guys are sitting there sanding the double cutaway, going, I should have built a Kaiser blade.
Yep.
I'd be done by now.
Yep.
Sanding sucks.
So the Kaiser blade is also available on the website for purchase right now.
Yep.
Doug wants to know, could we reveal his Explorer? Why not? He hasn't seen it yet.
Sure.
Doug, I don't know. Are we shipping that to you, or are we waiting for you to come pick it up when you come out in August, or what are we?
Have a case for it.
Yeah, we don't have a case for it. So whatever you prefer. ZB says they're both sexy guitars, but the Black Challenger is super hot, and it is super hot. Thank you very much, ZB.
It's an unfair comparison.
Yeah. So this is one that
there you go, Doug. All right.
Oh, that was fast. So this is
oh, we can't show the headstock.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't show the headstock.
I think we should.
Do you? Okay. So this is one that we actually made, and Doug, we didn't make it for Doug, but Doug had a chance to get one, and so we said, how about this one, Doug? And he's like, yeah, cool. So this is this is basically essentially this is a Challenger that's shaped like an Explorer.
Yeah, with a 6 on the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Banana headstock.
Yeah.
And yeah, it really is. So. Yep. Yeah, it's cool.
Excelente. So yeah, Doug, let me know what we're to do with this if you want to just pick it up when you come out.
It's pretty light too.
Yeah, it's all mahogany and it's cool.
Huh.
It's
look
cool.
At that upper fret action.
Unfettered access. Jvan231 wants to know anything purple and sparkly being revealed today. Not today, sir, but soon. Soon. Chris, do you think a Ricket is actually not smaller than a regular Explorer?
No.
In fact, it might be a little bigger than a regular Explorer in some areas because the guy wanted us to kind of cop an ESP for him. Are you going to you think you might do a little bit of paint next week?
Next week.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Chris and I spent much of this week doing assembly work on the TV yellow Challengers. And I'm looking at 1, 2, 3. There's a bunch of them that are done mostly because we're doing them assembly line style, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, there's one that's nearly done. There's another one that's almost as done as that one. And there are a bunch that are really, really close.
So I'm looking at stuff with bridges installed, tuners installed, stuff like that.
Fretwork's all done.
Yep.
I've done some pre-wiring stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So Doug says to save it for August. So that makes it easy, easy.
Yep. It'll sit there and collect dust till August.
We will try to make sure it does not get all cootie. Well, it's in the workshop, not the wood shop, so it's not bad. Yeah. So what are we doing with this this bad dude?
Let's try
over
it.
here. All right. Squeeze and a kind of squeeze. What are we gonna put it in? I don't think I can drink a whole one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to find just how powerful it is, and I could not.
It smells powerful.
Smells powerful.
So yeah, so this is Ragin' Cajun, and Doug Falk sent this to us. Thank you, Doug. I don't know. Let's try it. Don't get a bunch of boogers in it. SS says drink a whole one. SS, I have stuff to do today.
That's about right.
All right. Here's to good health. Actually, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good, actually.
I don't mind that at all.
Nope.
Genuine Louisiana ale. Okay, I think I like that better than the root beer, and I like the root beer a lot. So, okay. Well, Chris, so what do you got going on this weekend?
I'm hoping to do some bicycle riding.
Yeah.
I probably should mow my lawn. I have to change the oil in my car. I wouldn't mind getting the old Buick out maybe for next week.
I'm going to my niece's birthday party, which means cake and ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah. Sweet.
Uh-huh.
What else am I doing? That's it.
Okay.
I get the whole weekend off. So I think one of my problems with the last week losing a day, because usually, coming in on the set, but the weekend before I was
sick.
Under the weather.
Yeah,
I won't even say I was sick then, but I was on the mend. I didn't really do anything.
Yeah, you stayed locked in your house. Yeah.
So I think that was one of my hangups.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, cool. Well, guys, I hope that you have an incredible weekend. And if you are going to your niece's birthday party, I hope you get cake and ice cream too. Chris, you want me to bring you some back? Like if I don't know if it'll make it back from Frederick to, it will.
Well, and that's tomorrow or Sunday?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah. For one, if it does make it back, I don't think it's going to make it into the shop.
Tell you what, I'll just eat an extra piece of cake for you.
There you go. Do that.
And then that way, and I'll tell you how good it is.
For me, yeah. Tell me how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Okay, gang. So hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope that everybody liked the reveals. And I hope that someone goes to the website and buys one of them. We should probably do is have old Paul Shellooe come back down.
Oh yeah, we could do that
and
again,
do another sound test, which we can't do live. Why can't we do them live? Because we don't have the bandwidth to.
Yeah, as it turned out, it wasn't just our bad playing that was throwing it off.
Mm-hmm.
It was the bandwidth, and it was trying to compress
the
signal too much, and it just turned it to crap.
Yep.
And if you thought that people bitched about the echo in the new wood shop,
that's right.
The bitching about that was even worse.
Yep.
So you know what we did? We stopped playing them.
Doing it. Yep. But we will get a guitar slinger or two to come down and play some of these. Mm-hmm. And that would be a fun thing to do.
We should do that with several of the because
these
they're all
TV yellows
sound about the same.
Yeah.
But the TV yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get stingy on me now.
That's right. All right, everybody's dropping off. They're going to go watch the Avs. Maybe they're going to win the Stanley Cup tonight.
They are. And
guys, I hope that you have a great weekend. I know I will. So we will see you next time Sunday for the premiere video. It's a long one. I still have to edit it. Oh, that's another thing I got to do this weekend. All right, gang.
Just throw it all out there. All that wandering back and forth. Just throw it out there.
I got to put some pictures of Caesar in there. All right, guys. We'll see you on Sunday for the reveal at 5 Mountain Time. Take care, everyone. Have a great, safe weekend.
So what do you got going on? You got furniture?